Well, I don't really know what I want to record. I'm gonna try to get up out of here and go and run the area. I should have just ran all my areas at one time. It's been a while. It's been about a month since I put a video up over here. This is gonna be my first time ever in so many months putting a video up. But the main thing, I don't want to just come and just run, say a little something, and then all of a sudden just close it out and you don't really get nothing out of the video. You know what I'm saying? But we live in a world to where a lot of what's going on today. We y'all know we live in ever since that white people been over here in this country. They made like they tricked the indigenous Indians, indigenous people over here, and came in and took their land, took their country, took their language, stole the language, and we went through all kind of atrocities with that type of situation. You know what I mean? And I'm doing everything I can is to look more into my inheritance. It's a lot of people nowadays. It's like a lot of our people are so destroyed with the white man's philosophies. That's why in the Bible it says, "Do not let any man spoil you through vain philosophy and uh, excuse me. Do not let any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit after the traditions of men." And that refers to the white folks. Because when they came on the planet, they gave us what they want. They gave us this slave Christianity. You know what I mean? But they don't want us to know our real heritage. Our real heritage is in the Bible. You know what I mean? And another thing, I want to say that we are the only nations on the planet that is at the bottom, and that's the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American. We are at the bottom, as what they call the so-called black people in America, over here in the so-called America. America is white supremacist. So the purpose of us being under the bottom is because we did not obey and we did not follow the laws and statutes and the commandments of God. So he put our enemies over us. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to sum it up. But the solution to this is that in the Bible, in Deuteronomy, it tells us the only way we can be relieved from these things, us and things of that nature, is that we're gonna have to come back to our original state. Obey God. You see what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people, they tell you to this day, you don't mess with me for what I believe. You believe what you believe. At the end of the day, it's not about what you think. It's about what your God thinks. You see what I'm saying? See, if we stop just putting ourselves into it, then we can get somewhere. That's one of the main reasons why we're in the condition that we're in now, because that is a mindset stating that we want to do what we want to do. And as long as we have that mindset that we want to do it the way we want to do it, we stuck on these beliefs and stuff like that, we're gonna always remain at the bottom. But we got to come back to these laws and these statutes and commandments of the Most High, His laws and statutes. Notice I said His way, His thoughts. Remember, He said, "My thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are my ways your ways." You see what I'm saying? So you got to bring in the Bible. It says, "Bring every thought, every thought, and everything that keeps you captive unto the obedience of the Most High." I'm gonna take time and I'm gonna look for it, because I know that I'm gonna be accused of being a cult leader, but I am, at the end of the day, you can't criticize me too much. It's because at the end of the day, I am coming at the Bible. And so I think it might be First Corinthians. I might be wrong. I might need to go. Hold on, Will. Let's see here. It says, "Cast down every imagination, everything that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, and bring it unto the obedience, bring it unto subjection, under subjection, unto obedience of God. In other words, you know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Cast every thought that is not according to the way he thinks. See, the way I think, and the way you think is not the same way the Most High thinks. You see what I'm saying? It says, cast down every, I don't know if it's 11, but I know I'm right by it. I just can't find it right now. Okay, it says, yeah. It says, cast down every thought, that everything that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, and bring it unto obedience of Christ. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was saying. So I was trying to use that to show people is that people go by what they believe. You can't go by, it's not about what you believe. See, people say what I believe. What about what does he? Because remember, that's the same thing, that's the same lie that the devil said and used to trick Eve with. Let me show you in Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 5. I think it's for thou shalt set up, okay. And the Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and set, okay, the righteousness. Oh, here we go. Isaiah 14, verse 14. Or how art thou fallen from heaven? That's Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, the son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which does weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend unto heaven. Now notice the word I will ascend unto heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will set also upon the mountains of the congregations in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So you can't, you pay attention to when people say, well, you believe what you believe, and I believe what I believe. See, we got to stop putting I in that. We got to start saying what does go. See, this is the same lie that the so-called white man say. See, America today is following what the customs of the so-called white man. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna talk more about this here because I'm gonna get up out of here and I'm gonna make a run, and I will be back and I'm gonna find that other scripture that I can find. So I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace. I'm out.